Did you take the Baltimore KC game?
Oh yeah, I had Baltimore money line.
I ended up going with Kansas City, and I just wanted to cuss them out every time, dude. They're so stupid.
Yep.
Both those teams suck.
Thank God for Ryan Halsley.
Gosh, I don't miss them at all.
No, but
He's a bum.
no. Welcome back to another episode for picks for what's tomorrow, Wednesday already. Just kind of recapping today's shenanigans that happened across baseball. There was a lot of a lot
Oh
of
my gosh.
a lot of bullshit. If you want to get that Pittsburgh one off your chest or whoever else you had,
Yeah,
but a lot of bullshit. I was on the right end of one of these bullshits today, so I'll take that. But I got boned by it more than anything.
yeah. The Pirates one kept us from a sweep. Had two nice winners, but the Pirates, I just expected better of them. I felt like it was a good spot, and you know what? I was watching it live. O'Neill Cruz got robbed of a 3-run homer, so maybe that was the biggest difference. The pitching didn't show up. Obviously, they gave up 5 runs, but that offense, other than O'Neill Cruz robbed home run, it was pretty pathetic. So yeah, Pirates were a letdown for me tonight. We went 2-1. I had the Cubs. We said it yesterday. I don't know how you can go take the Phillies right now with the way the Phillies are swinging against lefties. Just absolutely lost at the plate. They don't know what they're doing. And then I was fortunate to have the Royals tonight. That was such a bad game to watch. I hate both those teams right now. They both suck. But yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, they definitely suck. Man, my night was really close to being fantastic. I mean, Twins, shout out Twins, plus
Oh yeah,
154. Had to hop on that and sneak peek already on them tomorrow
has to be.
against it. You got to ride it. But plus 154 on that. But yeah, I was on Baltimore. That was tough. I had Braves over 4.5. I don't. How many base runners did they have today?
Oh my
Um,
gosh, that's so many.
8 hits and 3 walks, so 11 base runners, only had four. It felt like they had guys in position every inning. Um, couldn't do anything. And then who else did I have? Houston. I had the Astros. Um, man,
Brutal.
man, go. What was? I think that was the ninth. That was the ninth inning or eighth. That was eighth inning. Uh,
Yeah,
debacle. Just oh man, they they came back. I was like, all right, I'm kind of right. The pitching's starting to look better. They're kind of nailing it down. And then that eighth inning happened, and they just blew up hard, walked everybody. Um, so there was another big loser. But yeah, I had the Twins. So some tough breaks. Everything was right right there. I would have rather just gotten had them blown out, but tough there. But I did end up firing on San Francisco pregame
nice.
plus 154 or 152. We talked about it last night. Line hadn't moved much. I was like, well,
Oh yeah,
don't have any night action, so I need something. So hopped in with
nice.
that. Our boy Rupp got out of a little bit of trouble. I don't know if you saw that, but only gave up one, thankfully. But had the bases loaded. I think no outs or one
Yeah,
out.
yeah, man. I thought I almost pulled the trigger with it. I ended up laying off, but man, he's been really fun to watch. He's been one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. 5 walks tonight. That's a little problematic, especially against the Dodgers. But overall, it's just been really fun to watch. This Landon Roop guy, Rope, whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah. I mean, he's been dominant. I mean, it's obviously not over, but top of the fifth, one out, 3-1 game. He's got 95 pitches. So yeah, they're making him work. I've kind of had it
Yeah,
on in the background, just doing shit around here, so I haven't fully had my eyes on it. But yeah, um, hopefully he hangs on for this one here. But other than that, anything that you noticed or kind of had takeaways that maybe hey, this is something we should keep an eye on here. I know the obvious would be Houston's bullpen again after today, but Kansas City, I know it's not consistent, but they've kind of started scoring a few runs as of late. It was a few in the Yankees series. They got some today. I know they were late, and you could argue garbage, but still managed to muster them across there. I mean, they could have easily. Um, Actually, had Vinny not had that not been a dirt ball that he swung at,
yeah.
could have been a double play ball and we be in extras too. So, anything that you're circling, or are we just another day of same old for these teams?
Yeah, I mean, I can say the obvious. I'll just quickly say Phillies, don't bet them against a lefty. Mets, don't bet them if they're playing a AAA team. They can't beat anybody right now. And then a new team who I'll talk about. I know we've been kind of repetitive with those teams, but how about the Reds? I mean, another big win tonight. I
Yeah.
leaned toward the Rays. Glad I stayed off of that because their offense just absolutely smashed tonight. They scored 12 runs, 12-6 final, but the box score was a lot uglier. The Rays scored 4 in the ninth when it didn't really matter. But the Reds just continue to slug it, man. I mean, you've got Sal Stewart, De La Cruz had 3 hits tonight, 5 RBIs. McLean came around a little bit. Just all around, the Reds team is playing really good right now. Not sure want to get in the way of them. They're just, sometimes it's hard to go against one of those hot teams. So shout out to the Reds. They're playing really good ball right now.
Yeah, and I know we were talking about them kind of winning ugly and finding ways to win, but they kind of beat the piss out of the ball and beat the piss out of them today. My fantasy team is loving it though. Sal Stewart, dude's a machine. So yeah, they're finding ways to get it done. I mean, if they're winning ugly the way they were, once that offense gets cruising, watch out. The NL Central this year is going to be it's going to be fun. I mean, St. Louis, I know they lost today, but they're looking a lot better than I think a lot of people anticipated. If maybe they can get an arm or two to help themselves out, that would definitely help. But yeah, NL Central is going to be fun this year. That's for sure.
They won. They actually won today.
I thought they
Everybody
were.
but
Oh
no, they
no,
haven't.
that's right. They lost yesterday, and then they won today.
Everybody in the Central won today, except for, of course, the damn team I picked, the Pirates. Everyone else won. Brewers crushed, Cardinals won, Cubs won, and the Reds won. Of course, the freaking Pirates. I take them when they lose.
Damn, 80% chance of picking a winner.
Yeah, yeah,
um,
damn.
yeah. Other than that, I suppose we could just hop right into it's tomorrow. I
Let's do
think
it.
everybody plays tomorrow too.
I think so. I think we got a lot of day action, and yeah, we got games all day long, so I'm ready for it.
8:45 Central. Last first pitch. I'll take it. Your team's first up. Kyle Leahy, Jim Leahy's cousin, and the Cardinals are in Miami. Getaway day. Jansen Junk here. What do we say? I mean, they had one bad offensive game yesterday. They showed up today.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is an interesting matchup. You've got two pitchers who really haven't been great. Leahy's been okay. I mean, I think he's still he's a project. That's the thing with him. He's 28. He was drafted high, 17th round pick. Who don't know much about Leahy. He was a reliever last year with this team. So in my eyes, this guy's just like I said, a project. Like we don't really know what he is. He's had what 4 or 5 starts now in the majors. This year. The numbers don't really love him. The profile is he's a 5.6, which is sitting right about what it is, and then what is his fit? It's 5.92. So the metrics don't really love him. I don't really love him. I think there's those games where he'll be okay. It's just the nature of being a pitcher in the majors. You're going to have some good games. You're going to have some rough starts. I think overall he'll be average at best. I don't know. I like the way the Cardinals have been playing though as of late. That's the only thing that keeps me away from betting this game. I slightly lean to the Marlins here. I just think they might have a short edge in the starting pitching here. But overall, I think these offenses are pretty even. I think the Cardinals have the better defense overall. Preventing runs is always a big thing in a tight game like this. So a small lean to the Marlins, but the way the Cardinals are playing, I don't know if I really want to fade them right now. So probably a stay away game, but I probably would lean a little to the over. I know it's a getaway game, but I don't think that's too much of a problem here. Both bullpens could have issues. I'd lean probably stronger to the over on this match.
Yeah, your mic's a little fuzzy. I don't know if you want to unplug it and replug it back in or something. But
Yep, I'll check it out.
yeah, you're good. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think he's got like the build to be good. I think he's obviously working on it. Leahy is obviously, but Junk's been all right. He has been amazing, but St. Louis has started to hit the ball a little bit better here. I mean, the last 12 versus righties, I mean, they got a 105 WRC plus, sub 22% strikeout rate, near 11% walk rate. I mean, the ground balls are high, but I mean, they're still hitting it hard and not striking out. So the ball's getting put in play at least. That's an improvement. Marlins, they're fine. About the same thing. Neither team's barreling it up. Hard hits, 34, 39%, both grounding it hard, but they're basically identical. The bullpens, who you got used today? Let's pull this up. Box score. John King and Phillips, and then Brule, Stanek. So yeah, I mean, Cardinals definitely used some bullpen arms in this one today. That's going to be a little bit of an issue tomorrow, but I think we can see runs in this game. I like St. Louis. I think they can get to junk. I think Lee can give it up. I want to take an over, but I'll take St. Louis's team total over. I think they can get to junk. Both teams, I think, pretty much equal in this one. I'll take them to score some runs, but I also like the plus 110. Because this does feel like an actual kind of coin flip game. Maybe a minus one, maybe a plus 100 for St. Louis. So give me the cards. I'm with you. I'll take a stab.
Does this audio sound better? I fixed it up a little bit. Any different?
Gorgeous.
Okay, awesome. What I didn't really see the line either. I'm not seeing the page that you are, which is fine. I have my sports book up now. But I was going to say yes. At minus 135, I wouldn't play that with the Marlins. No way. I think that's a little too much respect for junk against. I mean, look, I think the books are still kind of looking at how the Cardinals long term. Like before the season, they were projected at 69.5 wins. I think now it's like 73 or 74. But I still think they're disrespecting them a little bit. And I don't, like I said, I don't think the Cardinals are going to be like a playoff team. But I think for that price on a game that could be either way, I think that's a little too steep of a price. So let me change my point. I would lean toward the Cardinals at this price at the plus 115 that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it's only got to be that. I mean, I think Miami's good at home, but 130. This does not feel like they have that much of an advantage
No.
in this one. Next, Houston and Cleveland. These bastards. Peter Lambert is going for the Astros, and Bybee going for the Guardians here. I got to double check the bullpen usage here, but man, they gave that up, and it wasn't like the pitch. I mean, obviously the pitching was bad. They blew the game. They were walking guys. It wasn't like they were giving up contact. They just couldn't hit the zone. Shit happens. One of those nights, but it's been like that. It feels like majority of the season, hence the 9-16 record. I could be wrong, but wasn't Tanner Bybee the guy with the stat? He's like 24-6 or 24-7 now at home in some random stat. I just saw it. It might have been divisional games, but regardless, he's been fine at home. Houston, the offense is an issue. I mean, they left some runs out there today, and they had one blow-up inning in the eighth. Plus 120. I'll go back to the well with them. I know 130 probably feels like a good price, but no, wait a minute. Abreu and King went, didn't they? In this one. Yeah, a King went. De Los Santos went. Yeah, so Tang and King both going to be done. Colton Gordon, I mean, they'll be all right, but Cade Smith went for 18 today. Pilate went 21. Heron 16. Yeah, give me Astros. I'll take a stab. Cleveland used their arms. Their closer guy used up. It was just a walk fest. They couldn't hit the zone. It wasn't like they were serving up meatballs. Give me plus 120 with Houston. I'll go back to the well one more time. If they let me down, I know Lambert's a gas can, but come on. You got the offense to hang. Just don't fucking walk 6 guys in the 8th inning.
I've been really trending down with Bybee. Never really liked him. There was 1 year I did. But outside of that, just haven't been a huge fan of him, man. He's regressed a ton. Looking back at like his past few seasons, just hasn't been good. His WHIP's 1.52 this year. ERA's 4.81. The metrics are ugly. He's given up a lot of hard contact. Look, the Astros offense hasn't been the issue this year. It's been their pitching. We've been saying it. The bullpen's bad. Starting pitching, they don't have enough arms. There's not enough efficient arms in that rotation. Just all around. So the offense hasn't been an issue. I think I'm targeting Astros team total over here. I think that's a good look. If you don't truly trust the Astros on the money line, and I do, I think I could trust them a little bit. The bullpen does worry me though. If Lambert pitches well, put in the bullpen's hands is kind of scary. But I would lean first 5. I would also lean money line full game. But stronger, I think I lean Astros team total over. Let's see what that is really quick. 3.5. Oh, I might be all over that one. 3.5 tomorrow at minus 115.
Ooh, really? That much respect for Bybee?
And I love this too. Whenever I bet a team total over, I almost always want it to be a road team because I want them to be guaranteed 9 innings. As a home team, you're not always guaranteed 9 if you're up in the ninth, but they'll be guaranteed 9 innings. And if you look at the Houston's offense against Bybee, there's some guys who profile pretty well against him. Correa, 20 at bats, 350 average with a 781 OPS. Yainer Diaz, 429 average. Some of these are small sample sizes, but this Houston offense, as I keep saying, has not been the issue. They have been fine, and you got Yordan Alvarez who can do damage any given inning. So, yeah, give me that as a pretty damn strong lean right now. Houston team total over 3.5.
They're saying your audio's still cracking. Just refresh that link I sent you, and I'll re-add you in there.
Okay,
This
my
happens.
bad.
No, it's not your. This happens on Kyle's show too. Sometimes it tweaks.
So close out and then come back in.
Yeah, just refresh that link, and then I'll add you
Okay.
back in.
All right, give me a sec.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. I've had that issue before, but yeah. Oh, that 3.5 minus 115 is actually pretty tempting to go with him here. I mean, it's gonna be 60 degrees, sunny, nice day. Cade Smith's used up. You get all 9 at bats. The offense wasn't the issue we've had with Houston, so that might actually be there he is. Just add you right back in. Perfect.
Hopefully that's better. Hopefully the audio is better. Sorry if it's not great. Don't know what's going on.
If it is, we'll blame it on the program. It was trying to sabotage us from the beginning anyway tonight.
Cool.
Yeah, that 3.5. It sounds pretty good to me. The 3.5. I might actually just ride that with you too. As much as I want to take a stab, might be getting a little greedy, trying to go plus 120 instead of just in and out. Just get the full 9 ABs. It's a nice day. Houston can hit. Bybee can give it up. They have good numbers versus him. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to be with you with that. Give me the over 3.5, minus 115 with Houston. We'll tag team that one there.
Yeah, I think I might make that an overnight ad here because I usually wait until lineups are posted. That's a big thing for me is when I bet some of these games, I wait till lineups are posted. You just never know what some of these teams will do. But man, that might just be too good. I might want to just jump on that early on. And if the offense, like tonight they scored 5, the other night they scored 9. Listen to these last few games. They've covered the 3.5 in the last five games here. They scored 4, 5, 5, 9, 5. Those are the scores they've had in the last 5 games. So I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Maybe the books are saying somebody's sitting Yordan, maybe Altuve, maybe. I wouldn't be entirely shocked if one of those guys at least sat.
Yeah,
on a getaway day. I wouldn't be fully surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of those do sit, but we were also talking about the Cleveland bullpen's been a little hit or miss too. It hasn't been particularly strong. So I'm not too worried if Bybee pitches decent. I think we could still get some runs from the bullpen. So, yep.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, Cleveland, where's their bullpen at? 401 xFIP. The last 3 weeks here, their fly balls are at nearly 50% too. So Bybee actually gives up 62% hearted too, but he's a ground ball guy. Gets he leaves one hanging or something. Houston can crush it. That's for damn sure. So let's go Houston over 3.5. Let's
go.
One.
Let's go.
Next, we've got I don't have my menu up. Reds at Rays. Brandon Williamson, Nick Martinez. I mean, on paper, this kind of just looks like a hit parade. Another repeat of today to an extent. Overs, but it feels like when you see a team that puts up 12 runs, more often than not, they come back pretty flat the next day. It just seems like they were in the zone and hitting everything. Is this a spot you think maybe Cincinnati regresses? But we were also just talking about them. They find ways to win. It may be ugly, but they do find ways to win.
Yeah, this one is interesting. Williamson and Nick Martinez. Okay, sorry. I know you said it, but I was just making sure I was correct too here. Yeah, I kind of lean Rays. I said it earlier. I don't know if I want to go against the Reds just because of how hot they're playing. Sometimes these are tough teams to go against with the momentum that they're rolling with. It just kind of feels like nothing can go wrong. I don't want to pay 140 though. I'm seeing 140 on my book right now for the Rays. That's a little too much for me for a team
that's just been rolling like the Reds. And Brandon Williamson, I mean, yeah, I haven't been a huge fan of him. He's a lefty. He should have a tougher matchup tomorrow against this Rays team. The xERA is 6.70, FIP is 604. So the metrics are saying this guy should get hit around even more than he has. Not a good ground ball guy either, 28.6%. Yeah, it's a steep price for me. I wouldn't really want to lay the 140, but I think I'd still lean pretty strong to the Rays. Even a team total over if you like them to score some runs, which they typically do at home. I think that could be a good look too if their team total overruns tomorrow.
Yeah, can't really disagree with you there. Lefty, excuse me, lefty against Tampa. I actually made like Tampa minus 145, and I thought that was pretty drastic number. But Brandon Williamson isn't good, but I don't know if I completely trust Tampa to win this one. I don't necessarily trust Williamson either, but the way things have been going for Cincinnati, they find ways to win. I mean, Sal Stewart's been on an absolute tear. Gotta imagine Francona kind of being old school. He just lets him out there and just lets him keep raking the way he is. Gotta imagine that this lineup stays majorly intact. I'll take plus 120 with Cincinnati if I bet this, but nothing too intriguing on this right now. But no high leverage arms used for Cincinnati given the situation today. So they'll be good to go in that area also. So Cincinnati or nothing for me.
Yeah.
What's going on,
Fair.
Nippers? How you doing? Anything else on that, or should we got next?
Yeah, we can move on. I think maybe is it Baltimore yet? Baltimore KC, the best series of all.
You beat me today. You bested me. Took all 9 innings, but you got me. Are you going back to the well with Waka Flocka Flame tomorrow, or Mr. Bassett?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can put myself to bet the Royals twice in 2 days. I do like Waka though. Waka's been really strong this year, and I have really enjoyed watching him pitch for KC. He's been one of the bright spots in this team. Let's see. I'm just looking at some of his numbers here as I pull that up. Yeah, I mean metrics are supporting him too for the most part. I know, the run that he's on, he'll probably eventually slow down, have a couple slip ups, but this Orioles offense hasn't been anything strong either. You could kind of compare them to some of these other bottom teams in the league who have had their struggles. Look at tonight; they scored 3 runs in the second inning, and then they didn't score anything else until like later innings. They scored 5 total, 2 the rest of the game. So nothing really strong here for Baltimore. I think I might go back to Kansas City. We'll see. I like the pitching matchup for sure. I don't like Chris Bassett. Bassett's been getting hit hard this year. I think last game he was okay, but this is a guy who's I feel like he's kind of coming back down from what we saw last year. He had a decent season. Look at his numbers this year. It's bad all around. He's not striking out guys. He's not getting swing and miss stuff. X batting average against him is 306. Just a lot of things that don't really stand out for me to be betting this Orioles team with Chris Bassett. Even as bad as Kansas City's playing, strong lean to the Royals. We'll see if I get there. But yeah, nothing right now at the moment.
Yeah, it would honestly be Kansas City for me too. I gotta load them again. I had this. It was Kansas City minus 136. I was like, ugh. Man, feels steep. Like I'm not trusting these numbers yet. This still getting data for this model, but 136 felt a bit excessive. This 120ish kind of seems right. Waka obviously the starting advantage. Bassett's been getting, like you said, murdered and just getting roped everywhere across the field here. Wind blowing out. Kansas City could have a field day, but the problem is they got to start hitting. But they did score today. It was ugly. They got them late. They did score. They scored a few in the Yankees series. It's kind of looking better now. Minus 124 is tempting to take a stab. Like I don't know if I want to go any higher than that, given the offensive struggles. But Kansas City is still going to have everybody. I mean, Mears only threw 14. Strom, you're not going to have to worry about him. 31. Ursig, he only threw 14, but I mean, remember the other day he had 32. So yeah, when did Ursig throw the 32? Monday. So they threw him back to back. He ain't coming back out. That's going to be almost 50 pitches the last 2 days. So he's done. So their closers unavailable. That's going to suck. Strom's unavailable. So Mears maybe closing this game out. You're going to need some length out of Waka, given those two arms are unavailable. So 125 most I'll pay for Kansas City. Otherwise, I want no part of it. It would be Baltimore in the buyback at that point for me.
Yeah, don't think that's a bad decision. I mean, I look at it more as I think these teams are even right now, and I'll just take a slight lean to the Royals. But yeah, the bullpen concerns definitely worrisome for this Royals team, especially with what happened tonight.
Yeah. So we'll see. As much as I want, this kind of feels like the same spot from today. Pitching matchup advantage, everything Kansas City. But it's the offense is what it all boils down to. So minus 125, that's it. Next, Toronto and the Angels. I kind of have an interest, kind of a gross one. I kind of like Toronto in this one. I don't know the current score of the game. 1-1 in the seventh.
1-1, yep.
1-1. Now, Eric Lauer, gas can. I mean, I'm not going to try to defend this guy and try to tightrope a way around defending him that he's just getting unlucky or this or that. His numbers versus righties this year: 5.74 ERA, a 3.69 expected ERA, 5.25 FIP, 4.69 xFIP. The strikeout rate not sub 20% and 11% walk rate, not good. Whiff, none of that's good. But the hard hit 30%, barrel only 8%, but the ground ball 26%. So a lot of hard hit. We know the Angels with lefties. Nothing what I said. You're like, oh, maybe there's an avenue. But Jose Soriano, being a righty, the Blue Jays have not been god awful versus righties, especially in the strikeout department. Soriano, 28 strikeouts his last 3 games. I tried to find a strikeout number. I could not find anything yet. I would maybe look at a Soriano under strikeout. He's at 10, 10, and 8. Obviously, he's been dominant. Let me try to find the opponents here, but he's been dominant. Padres, Cincinnati, Atlanta. So some good offenses. I think Toronto sub 20% strikeout rate can put bat to ball and put some pressure on him. It was plus 130, I think this was. I'm trying to find this number because these lives are, but I'll find it. But yeah, the plus number with Toronto I'm interested in, but the under Soriano strikeouts is the one I'm really interested in this one. I just think it might be a bit of an exaggerated number given the last 3 games, and Toronto's been very good at not striking out versus righties. So I'll look to take a stab potentially with that if we get a good number on that.
Yeah, no, I don't hate that. Soriano's been really good. That's probably what will keep me off this game. Just hard to go against a guy who's been rolling. But in your favor and your point, like the Blue Jays team total over is 3.5 right now, minus 115 on the over and the under, which is pretty interesting to me. I feel like if they were to make Soriano work and maybe he has a shorter outing, still allows 0-1 run, but get him out of this game by the 5th or 6th. Angels bullpen nothing strong. I don't mind a team total over 2 if you want to take a shot with maybe Soriano not being as strong. I mean, there's going to be a game where he just gives up a couple runs. It's the nature of the game. We've seen all the best guys in baseball have their issues. Look at Garrett Crochet this year. That guy was a stud last year, and he can't get a guy out at times. So I think definitely wouldn't mind taking a shot here. I just don't like the pitching matchup here for the Blue Jays. Gives me a little worry. But yeah, if you're going to target them to win, I think another way to target them could be the team total over for the Blue Jays at 3.5. They could absolutely score 4 runs.
Yeah, I don't hate that too. And then if we think they're not going to strike out as much, or at least I think they're not going to strike out as much, and I would assume you do. That's why you like their over. Putting bat to ball and putting pressure on the defense, not something they're generally used to for Soriano. So maybe it's a little bit of a weaker lineup out there. But plus 135 for Toronto, minus 163 I'm seeing on DK for the Angels. So those would be the numbers for this one. But Seems like we're kind of fairly aligned in that one.
Yep.
Next, what is the update in Seattle? Was 2-1, 3-2.
3-2 A's.
They're up with a guy on second, nobody out, I'm seeing. All right.
They had a
So,
leadoff double this inning and then another double down the line. So 3-2.
bang. Yeah, man. We talked about the Angels or A's. I took them.
Yep.
What was last? I had them for last night. Did not fire tonight. But Logan Gilbert tomorrow. Aaron Savale is Gilbert a guy you really want to back? Let me find you that live number quick. It is not that. The number for this game will be not. Yes, it is. It's right here. Sorry. A's plus 153. The Mariners and Logan Gilbert minus 186. Under 7.5 minus 112.
Yeah, I'm still a little worried of the Seattle team at times. I think they're fine long term. I think they have the team to be okay. But this A's team has been feisty lately. Just look at tonight. Like they're up here. They won yesterday, I believe, right? Didn't they win last night?
Yes. 6-4.
And yeah, I mean the Seattle offense this year has been really hit or miss. Like you're either getting a bad game for them or they're showing up and scoring some runs. But I tend to kind of want to fade them here again. Plus 155 seems like a nice little price that you're getting with the A's. We'll see if they end up winning here. But Logan Gilbert, to me, another guy who you'd expect him to be better. He's just kind of having a off year so far. 1-3 of the 4.03 ERA. He's really good at limiting walks. Besides that, though, like his swing and miss stuff has been okay. Velocity against him, hard hit percentage. Like this is a still really good athletics offense who I know at times they can also look pretty bad. But still, there's some hitters in this offense for the A's who I can show up any given day. That's another way I target. I target the dog here again, and I would also target a team total over. I think the Athletics can put up some damage and potentially sweep the series if they win tonight. So, yeah, give me a lean to the A's.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, plus 153, given we'll see what the bullpen does. Kunle went last night. I don't think it was excessive, so maybe he gets used tonight, in which case probably unavailable tomorrow. Unless Kotze says like fuck it, let's sweep the Mariners if they can the next day. But yeah, given their offense is not Seattle has been killing the ball, I think T-Mobile Park really neutralizes any serious advantage. I mean, obviously takes away from the A's a little bit, but I think it kind of neutralizes it to more of a even playing field there. Savali's been good versus righties this year. The last three versus righties, I mean, he's got a 313 xFIP, 24% strikeout rate, a sub 4% walk rate. It's the lefties that are going to kill you. And then right here, I mean, Crawford, Naylor, Rayleigh, Canzone, and Cole Young. Are any of those guys really doing anything that scare you? Cal Raleigh, he's not going bananas this year. He's kind of starting slow. I'm with you. I think the A's are worth a stab. We'll just see what happens with the bullpen, given what's used. But hopefully Seattle, it stays a tight game. Seattle uses their high leverage arms too. A's are kind of similar to who was I talking about earlier? The Twins, where whatever bullpen's arm used, fine. So they're playing good and might just keep rolling with them here potentially. And plus 154 feels like a really good price. Feels like a little bit maybe just a overvalue on the name brand for Gilbert. He has not been sharp this year. It's you're gonna. I mean, to stay healthy, you start 30 to 34 times a year.
Yep.
First 5, 6 start rough. It is what it is. I mean, no one will remember that one. If you start to get it rolling. Next, the Brew Crew. In Detroit, man, they look good tonight. That game would not end. It would just they just kept hitting. They looked pretty good tonight. I want to say they're back, but at the same time, we kind of got to see some consistency. I mean, they had a little bit of a drought for about a week or so maybe they are getting back. But I don't want to say my nemesis here, but Chad Patrick, this guy, his stats. You really get under the hood, they don't look amazing. Yes, the expected ERA 163, the 245 xFIP, the 26K to walk ratio percentage looks really good. But I mean, the hard hit is I'm looking versus lefties. My apologies. Yeah, barrel 10% this year, 46% hard hit, a 44% fly ball, still a 3.54 expected ERA and 3.38 xFIP. He's not getting hit hard. He's not giving up runs. He's getting hit hard. They're staying in the park. Um, this Detroit team, yes, they can score, but they really haven't looked good. Chad Patrick is being a wizard out here somehow, keeping balls in the park, not giving up runs, even though some of these underlying numbers don't look good. Plus 115 with Chad Patrick, I'll fine. I'll side with him. I think I've faded him, not faded him like actively, but picked against them the last 2 times, and he's shown up. Casey Mize, yes, he's looked good. He's kind of rounding into form like they had hoped when he was a prospect now. So he's playing good, but this Detroit offense hasn't looked amazing. Brewers look good today. Wind's blowing in. That should help Chad Patrick, and the bullpen should be fine for the Brewers after the slaughter today. So yeah, plus 115 with the Brewers. You got to take it. It also feels like if they're plus 110 every game all year, that's just absolutely plus EV. Just got to take it, given the situation.
Yeah, I haven't liked the Tigers all year. I think there's been a lot of inconsistency from the lineup. Casey Mize, I know he had a good start against Boston in his last one. Boston's offense hasn't really been clicking either, so we'll take that one with a grain of salt. Yeah. But yeah, the Brewers, this is, to me, they're the better overall team. So at plus money, I agree. Like, I'd take them. I don't think there's like a huge starting pitching edge, maybe slightly to Mize, but like I don't think it's like a huge advantage here. I think offensively, you're just getting a better Brewers team. They're pretty damn good defensively as well, so you're always going to have that. In a tight game, you want the good close defense who's going to prevent runs. Yeah, tough one. I don't think I'm going to bet this one officially myself, but I'd lean to the Brewers here. It's some plus money. This early in the season, there's just certain teams I don't want to lay that much of a price with. And that's definitely the Tigers against a team like the Brewers. Like if it was against a lesser team, maybe, but the Brewers right now, I'm good. I'm not trying to lay minus 135 against the Brewers and try to find them when they're on a bad day. So give me a lean to the Brewers at the moment.
Yeah. For whatever, even last year, no matter how hot the Brewers were, the market never liked them. I mean, their numbers don't like them. So be it. It's the way they play. But I mean, Grant Anderson threw 17, McGill only threw 14, Ashby 27, questionable if he goes tomorrow, and Woodford 42. So I mean that still leaves a good chunk of the bullpen, and again Anderson, McGill can go again if need be. So really it's just Ashby and Woodford that really aren't going to go. I'm gonna guess. I'll pretty likely Ashby will open again for Chad Patrick tomorrow, and then he'll go. They'll probably only get one or two out of Ashby, given what he did today. But I'll bet you he opens, or somebody will open for Patrick, and go from there. So plus 110. I got in at plus 110, where I can actually get in at. So that's I'm officially in. That's the first play I got for tomorrow so far. Might have one here though. On paper, this looks like free money. Atlanta at Washington. Martin Perez and Zach Littell going here. Why are we not on the over right now? Kerms and company on their show, they've been blind backing national overs. You and people who know me know I cannot hit totals, so I've not been on that train. Burned me today. I took the over 4.5 for the Braves. It killed me. I'm thinking about getting in on this. Am I going to be the curse? Is this going to be the game where nobody can hit? Or, I mean, what do you think? Muted.
Thank you. I was saying it would be stupid if that was the case because my gosh, Zach Littell is garbage. And it's crazy for me to say this, but it's possible that Miles Michaelis is not the worst pitcher on this Nationals team. It might be Zach Littell. And if you look at the metrics and the numbers, nothing likes Zach Littell. He's bottom of the barrel in just about everything. Average exit velocity, second percentile. Whiff percentage, 7th. Barrel percentage, 12th. Hard hit percentage, 8th. I think I'm kind of telling you exactly how bad Zach Littell has been this year. It has 7.11 ERA. I say all this, watch him go out there and throw 7 shutout innings. That's what I'm saying. It'd be really stupid if that happened. But the Braves are just on a freaking roll right now. The offense, I know tonight wasn't great. They had maybe like a one-off tonight. I think if they can't show up tomorrow and score 5, 6, 7, 8 runs, I'd be shocked. You put this together with a really bad Nationals bullpen. This just has to be a pick. I think that you just kind of roll with. So, team total over or full game over. I like either one in this one. I haven't been betting a lot of totals either, but I might have to jump in for the party on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful. Wind blowing out to right field, 6 miles an hour, sunny, 76 degrees. I mean, 184 ISO for Atlanta the last 2 weeks versus righties, and 856 OPS, 376 WOBA. I mean, sub 20% strikeout rate. They're putting bat to ball, and when they are, they're doing damage to it. So, yeah, over 4.5 for the Braves. I kind of want to just play it safe, but Martin Perez can get hit up a little bit. I'm not gonna kind of gloss over the fact of that. I mean, this season versus lefties, almost a near 5x FIP, getting no whiff, and the fly ball rate is at 40%. So could give it up to some lefties here, but the righties also 42% hard hit. A 56% first pitch strike. So falling behind a lot too. We could probably see a lot of runs in this one. But I'm not going to test my luck. Give me the over 4.5 with you. Braves kill them. Let's go.
They really should.
I mean, I know. I said last night I was like, if they can't get 5 against them, so be it. I was pissed. I was like, how do you guys not get these runs? I mean, they had their chances. They just couldn't do it. But it truly is what it is. I mean, I doubt they repeat that performance 2 days in a row.
They have just so much pop in this offense. Austin Riley, Matt Olson.
They look like the old Braves are starting to click again. They're starting to hit.
Yep.
And Acuna played after he got hit in the head or hand.
Even like the bottom of the order guys have been okay for them. Like Dubon's been good.
Yeah.
Forgot about Drake Baldwin. Drake Baldwin's been incredible. I think he might have hit another one tonight.
He hit one tonight. Eli Morgan hit one tonight.
Morgan, Mateo's been solid for them. There's just all around. Dominic Smith's been good. I've really enjoyed what I've seen from this Braves team.
All while Profar's at home playing Xbox on suspension. So could be worse. Or Atlanta could be scarier. Max Fried and the Yankees going against Boston, Ranger Suarez. Last night, I kind of liked Boston. They did not show up at all. Ranger Suarez here going against Max Fried. Max Fried just got lit up his last outing. Now he gets a Boston team. Boston versus lefties, not too pretty. 80 WRC plus, a sub 300 WOBA, 112 ISO, 21% strikeout rate, so they're not getting struck out a lot, but 6% barrel, a 50% ground ball percentage. They're chasing wrong team. They're not chasing very much, but the ground ball percentage is what scares me against the lefty, and they cannot hit the lefty. And you got Max Fried coming off of a bad game. We kind of like Boston today, or at least I did, because they're going against the lefty. I wanted them to prove it again, and early didn't look terrible. But now we get a Boston team that hasn't done anything against lefties, and Max Fried off of a bad outing. I think minus 140 is a steal. I think this is something we should probably grab now before the morning when it gets up there, when you wake up and it's minus 152, 155. Hanging in that neighborhood. I mean, maybe it is. Obviously, this is just the best line, so maybe it is up around the 145, 150. But I'm might go fire in on this right now. Actually, I mean, let me look. I'll pull up bullpens while you give your angle. But 140 feels like a good price.
Yeah, the Red Sox, they just haven't been playing good ball this year. Just overall as a team, the offense hasn't been there. The pitching staff's been bad, led by Crochet. And I know Suarez, he's coming off 2 good starts, but I mean, looking at his metrics, they look pretty bad too. His whiff percentage is down. Strikeout percentage is 23 percentile. Yeah, the way the Yankees are swinging the bats, this is tough for me to pass on Max Fried. You're never going to really get that much of a price or that low of a price with him in some of these games. Yankees, I know they've been a hard team to trust at times, but the offense has seemed to come around lately. That series against the Royals really kind of coming out party for them. And they actually scored quite a bit against the Angels too. It was just their pitching that let them down. Yeah, I lean pretty strong to the Yankees here. I think they come out on fire, and if they can't win with Fried on the mound, that's tough.
Yeah. They just haven't looked good. I mean, I know they got some runs the other day against Detroit, but those were also late runs. Yankees, I mean, Heel, however you want to say it. I mean, 6 1/3, 2 hits tonight. Only 2 strikeouts. So plenty of balls in play, made the defense work. And it did. I don't know if that'll happen tomorrow. I think Max is going to have a really good bounce back outing, but Hedrick went 13, Hill only went 10, Bednar went 19. So if need be, Bednar should be available. He hadn't pitched since Friday before that. Hedrick, he hasn't pitched back-to-back in over a week, but he only threw 13. It's against Boston. Gotta imagine he's available if need be. Same with Tim Hill, only threw 10. He's good. Their best arms are all available, including Duvall. So, yeah, minus 140 with the Yankees. I think I'm going to get in on that. I think I'm going to hop in now, given if it's not outrageous for me. Minus 137 tomorrow. Yeah, minus 137 I see. Kalshi. Yeah, trade away here. Stockbrokers. I'm in on New York minus 137.
I like it.
All right, next. What do we got? We have got. Yeah, here we go.
Twins.
The Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Were you? I forgot. I'm sorry. Were you on the Twins tonight? I know we were discussing.
Unbelievable. I didn't take the game. So I stayed off. I got scared off because of Woods Richardson. I didn't like what I saw from his numbers, and I was like, not going to bother. But I regret it a ton. No way I would have taken the the Mets. There were so many people that were just like blindly betting the Mets because they think the streak's just going to end. I don't care if like I said, I don't care if they're plus money, whatever the price is. I'm not touching the Mets right now until they rattle off a couple wins and their offense actually shows up, because it's bad, man. Like, I think some people think this is still a fluke in a way. No, I think this team's bad. I think there's some real issues. They just got, they got Luis Robert and Marcus Semien. Those guys were never like great. Those are just like picked up the names and thought they were going to come out and just have magical years. I think there's issues, man. I don't think the Mets are good. And again, if I was taking anything in this game, it's the dog all day. And I wish I would have done it today, but I might actually do it tomorrow. So nothing more I need to say. Mets are a total fade.
Yeah, not that it, I can really give two shits less. I'm just going to look at some bullpens here. Brazaban, Devin Williams, shout out Devin Williams. Leaves Milwaukee, the big markets. Not a big fan of him. And then Austin Warren looked actually pretty good. 3 Ks that one inning. Cole Sands, Topa, Banda went. See, okay, I know my AirPods are almost dead. Leave me alone. Bullpens. Where's the Twins? Where is Minnesota at? Boo. Man, I wish this was. There you are. Okay, so yeah, they had the off day, so they should be good if need be. I mean, 18-17. Cole Sands through 23, so maybe, but the Mets aren't anything to really worry about. I mean, like we said, we've been on them. Or at least I've been on them a lot. This plus money. Got to take it. Oh shit! I never switched the board, but whatever.
While we're on this topic, I have to say this because I just saw it. Did anybody see the Twins official Twitter tweet tonight? Did you see that?
Admin, what a tweet!
That is hilarious. I just saw it pull up. It's for anyone that doesn't know, the Twins social media on X said things you can get in a dozen: eggs, roses, and Mets losses. That's awesome.
I'll say the Mets social media guy has been has been pretty good this year. There's been a few of them that have been elite.
Yeah. Oh, there's been some good stuff.
Yeah. I love baseball season. MLB Twitter and baseball season Twitter is the best because it's like the only sport on, so everybody in the world is just on their team and on that. So it's great. It's like 3 months of all right, we all band around one thing. It's elite.
And I don't know if you saw this. At first, I thought it was a joke, and I'm making sure it's not. But did you see, like, FanDuel was paying out, like, the Mets, people who took Mets money line, like they're giving them back like a free bet or something.
What?
It says, yeah. So I'm telling you right now. I'm looking at their FanDuel Sportsbook right now. It says the Mets lost again, but you're still a winner. We're paying out all pre-live Mets money line wagers and bonus bets. Credits will be issued within 24 hours.
Man, I can't wait for rec books to get here. You just get every bet refunded just because. Like, it's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? I just sent it to you. I was just like, what is this crap? That's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, I'll learn pretty quick how to throw shit on the screen at least, and at least pop it up. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, all you got to do is bitch about, oh man, I bet a player prop for this guy to go over because nobody bets unders, and he rolls his ankle halfway through the third quarter. I want a refund. He didn't play full.
Yeah.
You just bet the under then.
Yeah,
like, man. Like I don't.
gosh.
I know it. I don't know the exact stat, but if you just blind bet every under for everything, you will come out on top because everybody just bets overs all the time.
That's overs, yeah.
That's all it is overs.
For real. It's crazy.
Sometimes you got to get nasty. Bet an under, man.
Yep.
Next, Cubs and Phillies. This one I'm kind of excited about because our boy, I believe it's Taijuan Walker should be going.
Ooh.
For the Phillies?
Is that
what I believe I saw Taijuan Walker at least? Unless now
A's just hit a home run for you.
Ooh, I didn't have him today.
Oh, okay.
I laid off, but I stared at him. I got just the Giants plus 152 tonight.
Okay, gotcha.
I did stare at the fucking A's too.
I know, same. But yes, it is Taijuan Walker. He is getting the start. It looks like they might throw an opener. At least Fangraphs is showing an opener of Tanner Banks and then Walker. But Walker's going to get the bulk, it seems like.
It looks like RotoWire. I believe this is RotoWire where I pulled these. I forget where I pulled this from, but Bacchus, projected opener for Philly. Obviously, this can change. Who fucking knows with these openers? Feels like there's always one or two guys listed, but yeah, opener probably a smart move to do. You do have wind blowing in, but you can score runs at Wrigley without home runs. People, it is possible, even though people freak out about the weather. You can score just as easily without home runs. I know Taijuan loves to give up the long ball, but you can still do that with the wind blowing in. It's not crazy either. It's only 8. It's going to be nice out. Sun's going to be out. Give me the Cubs. I'm not paying 168. Give me a team total over, whatever that may be. Team total? It's a total's 8, so I'm gonna guess it's got to be in there minus. It's probably a juiced 4.5, probably 110, 115. If I had to guess, around there, I'll take it. I'll take that fading Taijuan in this. And I know you don't get all 9 at bats, but this Cubs offense has looked really good lately. They've been scoring a lot of runs. They're coming alive. Cubs fans are getting pretty loud again, so they're just going to get hot. I said this last night on Kermshaw is that they're going to sweep the Phillies. They're going to start feeling themselves, and they're going to do their usual thing in the second half of the season where they collapse. And the Brewers will come alive, but that could change this year. Everyone looks good. Are you interested in fading Taijuan Walker with me, or how are you looking at this one?
Absolutely. I've got nothing. The Phillies are another team. I think I've said this about 17 times, but I did not like the Phillies coming into the year. I don't know how it gets any better, to be honest. I think the offense is actually bad. I think there's some aging guys there who, they need Harper and Schwarber to be good all year, but they need guys outside of those two. This team is not going to be good long term if this is the way they're going to play, obviously. So no way I'm taking the Phillies right now, even at that price. I'm not trying to get cute here. Cubs, like you said, are rolling. This is what they've done their last few games to support your team total over. They put up 7. This is just all the scores in their last 10 games. I'll go back to 9 games. 7, 7, 10, 11, 12, 4, 2, 5, 7. Offense has been great. So I don't think it slows down against Walker. I think they keep slugging it. Matt Boyd's on the mound, lefty again against the Philly. And you see the books have adjusted a ton. Look at last week. All those prices when the Cubs were at Philly were plus money. Didn't really understand it. Should have taken the Cubs every single time. They won 2 out of 3. And now you're seeing the Cubs heavily favored in a lot of these games. So Cubs are nothing. Higher price. Don't really like the 167. I think team total's fine. I'm going to go back to this guy. I've been saying it for a while. He hasn't done it yet, but this is a great matchup for him. I think Michael Bush has a big game tomorrow. I'm going to say he hits his first home run. I'm going to go back to it. Hasn't hit it yet, but I think it's coming. So tomorrow has a nice prime spot against Walker. Muted.
Yeah, easily could. Everybody's hitting on that team, and Taiwan's a fucking gas can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get some runs. Let's go. Let's get that prop. Let's see 5 runs here, Chicago.
And really quick, I forgot to mention Nico Horner, man. He's been really good. I was impressed what he's been doing. For a top of the order guy, 22 RBIs, 326 average, 402 on base, 935 OPS. He's been really, really good. I think he hit one again tonight, but just all around, this guy, I kind of was a little low on him a couple years ago, but he's proved me wrong. So shout out to Nico Horner. He's been really good for the Cubs.
Very good. Keep it up tomorrow, and I won't talk shit about you for another day. Let's go. Over 4.5. Next, Pittsburgh, Texas. Braxton Ashcraft, Jack Leiter. Are you a fan of Jack Leiter? I
No.
feel like it's kind of.
I'm not.
I was when he came in. I liked it. I was like, you know what? He's got the stuff. I don't think they would call him up if it wasn't ready. He was clearly not ready that first outing, and he's kind of didn't look good, and he's looked up and down this year. Now he's going against a Pittsburgh team. I mean, like you said, they had a robbed home run today. I mean, they only put up one, but it could have been completely different. Their offense is not something I'm really too worried about, but Texas can score too. Jack Leiter, I don't trust. Braxton Ashcraft, I know he's looked good, but at the end of the day, I don't fully trust this guy. But getting Pittsburgh here at basically a pick'em price, I'll take them. Let me pull up their bullpen. I don't think they used anybody serious today. I mean, it's not like they were truly in really of grasp of reaching that game. I mean, they used Dodal and Sisk went 33 and 20, then Lawrence for 15. So they'll be fine bullpen wise tomorrow. Texas has been playing back-to-back days for a minute now. I'll take give me Pittsburgh at this price here. I think Ashcraft will be better than Leiter. I know Texas offenses look good, but they've been playing nonstop. They haven't had a day off. Pittsburgh's fully rested. They should have had 4 runs at least, and again, who knows how that changes the feel of the game. I think they bounce back tomorrow here. I'll take Pittsburgh at a pick 'em against the Texas Rangers.
Yep. Sometimes I'm a day early on a game I like, and I regret not taking the game the next day. But I think I might go back to the Pirates as well. Ashcraft has been awesome. You said a lot of good reasons why. The numbers fully support his strong start to the season. Looking really good. Just not giving up a lot of hard contact. He's has low batting average against them. X batting average is great. Not too bad at putting guys on base via the free pass. I like this Ashcraft guy. He's good. Second round pick back in 2018. Sometimes he gets overlooked because of a lot of these other young arms in the rotation. But I like Ashcraft a lot. I think he's got a good matchup. Leiter, never was really a big fan of Leiter. And this Pirates offense, a big reason why I backed them tonight. I thought they had a good matchup against Rocker, but they're still a top 5-10 offense so far statistically in the league. They're not striking out a lot. They're putting a lot of bat to ball contact, which you got to like. I think they can make Jack Leiter pay quite a bit. So as long as they stay to their approach, you've got some guys in that lineup who could do some damage. So give me a strong lean to the Pirates right now.
Yeah, Pirates offense has been cooking. I mean, it's been fun to watch. I mean, they've been shitty, so I mean, I'm not, even though they're in my division, I guess our division, I'm not going to be too upset. I think they'll probably collapse at some point. It's just what they do, but they're fun when they're hot. I mean, they're a fun team to watch, that's for sure. So get it done here tomorrow. Fuck Texas. Let's beat them up. Come on, Pittsburgh. Next, the Padres at the Rockies. Mr. Walker Buehler is going, and then our boy Tamayuki Sagano is going for the Rockies here. I'm kind of interested in potential little fate of Mr. Walker Buehler here up in elevation. I don't have this. I know you just talked about. If you want to take this one, I got to pull this information up quick. I got a little angle I might be looking to fade him with.
I'm shaking my head because just like everybody expected, this game tonight finished 1-0.
Which one?
I didn't the Padres and Rockies finished 1-0
Of course it did.
in Coors. Like
Damn
Vasquez
Rockies.
Vasquez Dolander, like that's that's crazy.
Dolan, I like Dolander. I think he's been good.
Dude, here's his line tonight: 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts.
9 Ks
Pretty damn good.
Coors.
Yeah. So that guy looks awesome. We talked about him last night too. I'm glad I stayed off. I leaned pretty strong to the Rockies last night. I just ended up staying away from it. That would have sucked, seeing that you held a team to 1 run at Coors and you came and put up a run. But yeah, I like the Rockies again here. I think I lean pretty strong to the Rockies. Still not a huge Walker Buehler fan, especially as of late. You haven't really seen this guy pitching particularly well. I think the metrics, there's some things that kind of favor him in a way, but I'm still not fully bought in that, he's back. So I would lean to the Rockies. I don't love Sugano either. I think he's got some issues. A lot of contact made. Like, he's not a big strikeout guy. But I feel like that's a game the Rockies kind of bounce back from and can pull it off against Walker Buehler. So I'll give a lean to the Rockies here on the money line.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. They looked bad tonight, but I think they're better than that. Can't find this line, but Walker Buehler under strikeouts in this one. I mean, Coors Field, you don't have. I mean, it's just kind of been a thing for a while. I mean, I can't give you the science as to why, but the atmospheric whatever pressure, something I don't know, changes, fucks with shit. The ball doesn't move. It doesn't bite as much. Walker Buehler, he's been throwing this year. His four-seamer has been about even, but he's throwing a lot more knuckle curve, a lot more sweeper, and a lot more cutter. And those are his strikeout pitches. 2 of his top 3 strikeout pitches, the sweeper and knuckle curve. Not going to move as much in Coors Field. Colorado doesn't have a very high strikeout rate versus righties at home this year. I know it's probably a small sample size given we're only April 21st, but a 19.8% strikeout rate versus righties there. I think Buehler's going to struggle a little bit with his pitches, getting strikeouts. I think Colorado's going to put bat to ball, put it in play. I'm with you. Colorado plus 140. Colorado team total over. I think they bounce back here tomorrow. How many guys do they have on base actually tonight? I didn't watch this game once, so I don't know if they had.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of this game actually.
They had 3 total base runners, no walks, 3 hits.
Wow.
Damn, and you lose 6-1. Brutal, but yeah. So bullpen. I mean, Mayo went 20 today, Bernardino 21, and Hergert 20 or 14. Morahan and Adam 8 and 12. So Padres bullpen should be good to go completely tomorrow. Plus 140 still worth the stab. A team total over, but the Walker Buehler under strikeouts is going to be some I'm circling potentially tomorrow, depending on the number.
This game was so weird that the only run scored was a Manny Machado bases loaded walk.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Why not? Why not make that the way the only run is scored in the game?
I knew absolutely nothing would happen that game until I just pulled it up and was like, how was the run scored? Manny Machado bases loaded walk. That's crazy. What a weird game at Coors tonight.
Man, you see something new every day at the ballpark. You got Eduardo Rodriguez and Anthony Kay going at it. White Sox actually absolutely bending over and belt to ass tonight on Arizona. 8-2, top of the 8th right now. No, Arizona's not 35-1 on the money line tomorrow. I will find that price, but what is this? This has got to be the right price. Plus 129 with the White Sox, minus 156. Arizona over under 9.5, under juiced heavy to the 9.5. Plus 129 with the White Sox. Is this an intriguing price tomorrow, or is this just a little below that threshold? I know they're looking good.
Yeah.
They look good tonight, but at the end of the day, you got to remember it's the White Sox. You got to have good prices when you bet them. You can't just back them again, but getting a lefty, Eduardo has been pretty good this year. I know the Mets kind of gave him a little bit of hell the last one, but think he's been fine. Anthony K, not a gigantic fan of. He gets hit up pretty hard versus, I believe it was righties. I can double check again, but Arizona looked bad. Murakami, that guy just take his props every day, I guess. Just an absolute stud. It would have to be White Sox just because I'm not paying 155 with Arizona. Even if they are home, it would only be White Sox to this number.
Well, the White Sox surprisingly have been playing actually pretty well as of late. At least the offense has been showing up. Like you said, 8 tonight in this game. What else did they do last night? I'm looking at their last game. They won. Didn't they win yesterday too? Am I crazy? Did they win last night?
They did? Or were they off?
That's not... Oh, maybe they were off last night. Okay. I need to pull this stupid thing up. It's not letting me show this. Here we go. I found it. Okay. So they are coming off a... Yeah. Okay. So this is the first game of the series. My bad. And the White Sox did put up 7, 6, and 9 in Sacramento over the weekend. So the offense has been kind of trending up. If you want to believe it, I'd say maybe take another shot with Chicago. If you like the way their offense has been rolling, and maybe take a shot with their team total over. If you don't truly trust the money line, I'm sure it's got to be 3.5. I'd imagine for the White Sox. Let's see. Team total over is sitting at 4.5 plus 105, 3.5 juice to 165, 3.5 to 1. Yeah.
Do you know that kind of tells me they scored less than 3 runs though? April 11th. It's been 10 days.
Oh, okay.
3 or more in every game. Kansas City, the Athletic Series, and now this Diamondback Series.
Yeah, I don't hate. I don't hate it. I mean, I don't like the White Sox. I don't like to bet them because they're so bad. But the way they're playing right now, I guess if you're gonna take them any given time, do it when they're hot, or at least when the offense seems to be rolling. So I'd lean team total over and slight lean to the White Sox money line. If you feel gutsy to do it, I would like to say I don't want to take them on the money line unless they're like plus 150 or more. So up to you how you like to play it. But Eduardo Rodriguez has been good. There are some things that kind of point to a little bit of regression coming. Whiff percentage, strikeout percentage is not great. Some velocity against him is not profiling very well. I would maybe take a stab with the White Sox, but I may lay off. And Jeff Hoffman just got knocked out of this game for the Blue Jays.
Jeff fucking Hoffman, man. That
he
guy. What? I thought they just throw him on IL the last time. I was like, all right, just put him on IL, basically put him in timeout, let him think about what he did. But here he is again, blowing another fucking game.
Bases loaded, 1 out.
About this. They got to do something about this.
Well, they're bringing in Lewis Varland. I thought he was the guy they're going to just. Yeah, I thought he would have been the guy that would take over by now because of how bad Hoffman's been. And now you're seeing him come in. We'll see if it trends to him being the closer now. But gosh, Hoffman just doesn't have it. He's been awful.
Yeah, he's been rough, to say the least. Rough. I don't hate that Sox team total over angle or Sox money line potentially in this one. Last but not least, final game. This one's still going on. Dodgers, San Fran, Ohtani, and Tyler Mahle going. It's 3-1 right now, bottom 8. Tanner Scott's in. Giants are up. Ohtani's going tomorrow. Are they going to bounce back, or is Tyler Mahle going to look pretty good again? Or against the Dodgers tonight?
Yeah, I think I would actually lean back to the Dodgers tonight. Or tomorrow. Ohtani's been on another level pitching. Like the numbers that are showing up for him is pretty crazy. He's just all around pitching great. Tyler Mahle, let me pull him up really quick here. Let me see what he's got. Okay, so he's been decent. No, his profile is bad though. Jeez, these are some ugly numbers. As long as the Dodgers, obviously, you never know with these teams. Sometimes they just lay a dud, but they should be able to be fine tomorrow. The only good thing Mahle does, he's a ground ball guy. I don't think that matters too much tomorrow. His xERA is bad. Batting average against him is bad. Barrel percentage. I would probably lean pretty strong to the Dodgers here. Another team who, if you don't like the money line, target the team total over. So I would lean toward the Dodgers here. I don't really like Mlb too much.
Yeah, minus 207. I mean, we got Rupp at plus 154. Well, I got Rupp at plus 154. Tyler Mlb plus 169. That doesn't seem like much of a discrepancy. I mean, Rupp is far better than Mlb. Man, you're obviously paying that Otani tax with this one, but man, if I had to play this, I guess it would be Dodgers minus 1.5, minus 118 sucks, but I don't think San Francisco got it. I mean, they had these runs in the first inning tonight, and they've done nothing since. Dodgers minus 1.5. I'll pay it. That's how I would play it if I had to in this game.
Yeah, same. I think they probably roll, especially if they lose tonight. Might be a good little bounce back spot for them, and see how that offense responds.
Yeah, big time. So that will do it for tomorrow. Awesome. Only thing active for me, Brewers moneyline plus 110, Yankees minus 137. Right now, I might fire on some more things before bed, but pockets, you know the drill. Anything you're on, probably not. Anything you're circling, and where can the people find you?
Right now, I might actually, when I finish this, I might put in the Astros team total over. I'm going to look at one more
thanks
thing.
For reminding me, yep.
Yeah, 3.5. I like it. I mean, we talked about the matchup against Bybee. Plus, they'll bet all 9 innings. Got to love that angle. So, right now, strongest lean is probably Astros team total. That's an early start. So, if you like that number, might as well jump in now while you can, because I could see that jumping up to like minus 130, 140 as the night goes around and then into the morning. So, otherwise, let's have a great day. Let's continue our picks, and let's keep crushing the books.
Yeah. 50-50 day, pretty close to another good day. Just, some bullpens hold on to the 8th inning. It's different. But, yeah, it's a long season. We're here. Not up much this year, but, hey, up something. It's still early. A lot of season left. So, thanks to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. Pockets may be up to something. No big deal. I might have somebody fill in. Otherwise, solo dolo with me. Appreciate you guys. Best of luck tomorrow, and good luck on all your bets.